Okay, there we go. Hello, welcome to our Tuesday night team call. If you don't know me, my name is Olivia. I live here in Regina, Saskatchewan. I am a part-time coach. I am a part-time bar instructor. I teach bar classes at a local studio. Hello Bar Blend. I am very excited. And then I also, I'm an architectural technologist, I guess by trade. That is what I do for the day. I do interior design, which is super fun. So all of the things. I have been a coach actually almost 4 years. January will be my 4-year anniversary, which is crazy. Some days it feels like I'm doing this for my entire life, and the next time it's like I've been a coach for 3 seconds and I have no idea what I'm doing, but that's okay. So yeah, I am here today and I wanted to talk about ending the year strong. And I know that that's like a theme topic this time of year, but I figured we can never hear it enough. And I wanted to give you, I guess the difference from this call, maybe from another call, is I wanted to give you tangible tips to take away from this call that you can write down as I'm speaking. And then after this call, you can put them into action, because I know the feeling of sometimes you get off a call and you're just like so inspired, you're jumping, you're like, yeah. And then you're like, okay, but now what? And you're like, you're so excited. It's like you've got the gas pedal all the way down, but you're in park. Like you can't take action. And so this is going to be about tangible tips you can take away, kind of audit yourself, audit your business, and crush the rest of this year. So we are 49 days left in this year and left in this decade. And so you have all of the power right now. You can choose to sit back or you can choose to run, because there's always two types of people this kind of year. And I'm hoping that you guys, all 63 of us, so exciting, are the go-getters, right? You're here for a reason. You're like, let's go. Brittany hashtagged it in the chat. There are 49 days left, and 49 days is a lot of time. There's a lot of time left in this year. So you can sit back and coast. That's fine if that's what you want, sorry. But if you're here to level up, let's level up, okay? So I'm diving right in. Tip number 1, pick a program. Lots of us are coming off of Morning Meltdown 100, which was like the best 100 workouts ever. There were so many people so in love with it. And now maybe you're in this period of limbo. You're like, I'm not sure what to do next. I don't know if I'm going to do 6 weeks of the work. And then by default, you're like, okay, I'm just going to play around on BOD and I'll just like press play on some random workouts. And then I'll like start strong with Bar Blend in January. No, don't do that. Because Morgan actually made a post about it the other day and like hit me right in the feels. I took 2 days off between the Morning Meltdown and then 6 weeks of the work. And it was the worst 2 days ever because I was wasting so much time trying to find a workout. I was like scrolling and then picking workouts. And by then my pre-workout had worn off and I was just like wasting time, valuable time that I could have been using working my business. I wasn't really motivated to work out because I had nothing to look forward to. I'm like a planner through and through, and I love knowing, okay, tomorrow is leg day. I'm going to crush it, getting in that mindset. And then because of my lack of motivation in my workouts, I didn't feel motivated in my business. It's like that snowball effect, right? When you are on point and when you're fueling your body and filling your cup up and you're sticking to a program, your business is also going to thrive. So pick a program. Don't waste these 49 days and just bum around, because people love watching you do a program start to finish. There are people you don't even know on your social media who are like, okay, so I'm just going to like watch her do this program and I'll see if she likes it or like how she feels about it and like what kind of results she gets, and then I'll join her. And so between now and the end of the year, you've got 49 days to get yourself a transformation, showcase a new program, show people a program that is you've never done before. That is 49 days of opportunity. And so pick a program. You don't have to wait for Monday or January 1st or December 1st. You can literally start tomorrow. Pick a program and start it. And it doesn't have to be this like fancy with all these Canva graphics and like inviting people and these perfect invite scripts. Just start. Because people love to watch, and watching you, every day they watch you, it piques their interest. So like, oh, what kind of program is she doing now? Oh, this looks cool. Maybe it's something they've never seen before, and that's what's going to hit home with them, right? So pick a program and start. Because like I said, when you're on and when you're committed to a program, your business, that is a direct reflection of how your business is thriving. So do it. Pick a program and stick to it. Number 2, setting business hours. I heard this so many times over the past 4 years, and it probably only clicked about 3 years into the business. So you're never too late. Setting business hours. What does that mean? I was like, well, when I started this business, I was a student, so I would like work here and there and everywhere. And then I got no traction because I wasn't actually doing the work. Like I said, you have 49 days of opportunity. When are you going to get that work done? You have to decide. And this comes down to self-awareness. I know deep down inside, no matter how much I pep myself up and talk myself up and drink the pre-workout and do the things, my business work isn't really getting done after 6 p.m. Like, I thrive between the hours of 5 and 8 in the morning. Those are like peak times. The ideas are flowing. I'm like, yes, I'm on it. That is when I thrive. And you know when you thrive. Nobody knows you better than you. And if you don't know when you thrive, ask somebody that's really close to you and they can probably tell you. Set those business hours. I know every day this morning, I was like, I want to sleep in. My alarm rang at 5, but it's like, man, do you want it or don't you? Like, ask yourself that question when your alarm goes off in the morning. Do you want to see that success or do you not want it? Because passion is an incredible alarm clock. Get out of bed, get it done. If it's staying up late for you, that's amazing. Whatever it looks like for you, set those business hours, because I know if I push it off in the morning and then I'm like, oh, I'll do it after work, I've spent the whole day hustling for somebody else. I'm mentally exhausted. Blake is home on the odd night that he's not away working and I want to hang out, or I've got a friend over. Like, it just doesn't happen. And so instead of saying this business isn't for me, or I can't hit Success Club because I don't have time, it's no, I'm letting other things consume my life and I'm not setting those business hours. You know what moves the needle forward. It's the invites, the connections, the follow-ups, the sharing. You know that stuff has to get done. So set those hours and do it. Get rid of the distractions. Lock yourself in a room, whatever you've got to do, and just get it done. You have to set those business hours, because failing to plan is planning to fail. And so if you're not planning those business hours, I love you guys and I appreciate you so much, but it's not going to happen. Like, it won't. It was just like when I used to be like, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to do it. And it didn't happen because I didn't plan for it to happen and I didn't want it bad enough. So ask yourself that question. How bad do you want it? Because so many of us on this team and this call, I appreciate the heck out of you guys. You guys are big dreamers and we've all got big dreams and big goals for our lives, but you're not going to get to your $1 million dreams if you've got a minimum wage work ethic, right? You've got to level up. 49 days separates you from a new decade. How are you going to start that decade? So number 1 is pick a program. Number 2 is setting business hours. Number 3, sorry, I'm a hand talker. Ditch the excuses. This is that time of year. Christmas is coming and we get busy. And we love hiding behind that label of busy because it's like, oh, it's the holidays and like, I need to go Christmas shopping and things are really busy at work, trying to wrap things up. And like, we love to hide behind that excuse of it's the holidays, I'm busy, because when we put that excuse up, it means we don't have to do the work. It means we can hide behind that excuse and then we're like, well, what do you mean I'm not doing the work? Like, I'm busy. No, that's not a thing. You create that idea of busy. And again, how bad do you want it, right? Ask yourself the question. I was also classic for early on in my business. You see coaches, we've all got those coaches that we love, that we follow, and we're like, oh, well, it was easy for her because she's been doing it for 10 years, or she probably just got lucky, or she just had a lot of followers on Instagram. It's so easy to put those excuses up because then we don't have to hustle. But team call after team call, after YouTube training, after national wake-up call, everything that is everybody is saying that's consistent is be consistent and put in the work. This business doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care how many followers you have on Instagram. It doesn't care how old you are. It doesn't care where you live. It works because you work. So you have to ditch the excuses and put in the work. Nobody got lucky. Nobody hit their big break. Nobody just fell into a 6-figure business You have to do it. And if you want it, like I said, you'll find a way. And again, it comes down to self-awareness. Are you aware of the excuses you're putting in front of yourself? Or are you just letting them happen and then 10 days go by and you're like, oh man, like I haven't worked my business in so long. Self-awareness. What is your excuse? We've all got different excuses, or what makes us tick or what makes us fall off. But you have to figure that out for yourself, and then be mentally prepared to get over it, to work through it. Maybe it's a journal session, maybe it's a podcast, maybe it's a pump up dance party like I like to do, like whatever it looks like. You need to get rid of the excuses. This month, or October, was nuts for me. We bought a house. My boyfriend works away all of the time. So he was away. I was finalizing things here. We bought a house. I packed up everything we owned by myself. We moved. We got a cat. And I was still working 3 jobs. And I had a million excuses on my plate. But every day it was like, how bad do you want it? And I think that's what really, like, my heart is going to explode right now. I'm so passionate about the rest of this year and building this business, because it's like, you can see the success in front of you. You follow all those coaches you know and love, and you're like, man, I want that for myself. Then go out and get it. Nobody's stopping you. Like I said, this business doesn't discriminate. The only thing that's standing in your way is you. Morgan just said, holidays are when you schedule more. Oh, yes, I love that. That is so true. I find it easy just to get up before everyone else and get it done. Seriously. Because like I said, if your family, say you've got family home for the holidays, what are the odds you're going to quit a family board game to go work your business? No, that's not going to happen, right? You don't want to. You shouldn't have to give up that family time. So get up before they do, or stay up later than they do and get it done. I love that. Okay, pick a program, setting business hours, ditching the excuses. Number 4 is get rid of the distractions. So similar to the excuses, but distractions, because I notice when I don't want to work, or when I am in my own pity party, I scroll. And I scroll and I scroll and I scroll and scroll, and I watch all those coaches who I love, who everybody loves. We've all got our top coaches we follow, and we live through them, and we're like, oh man, she's crushing it. And we just live through them. But Amy Silverman isn't going to get you to your $1 million goal, or whatever your goal is. She's not going to get you there. Like, she's incredible, but she's not going to get you there. The people outside of the coach world and your challengers are going to get you there. Those are the people you need to be caring about. Those are the people you need to be interacting with. Those are the people you need to be connecting with and building those relationships with, because they're watching you. And when that whole New Year's resolution thing comes around January 1st, they'll have watched you from now until January 1st. And then when they think, you know what, I'm going to start bettering myself, who's going to pop into their head? Because you've been showing up and connecting with them. Not connecting with Amy Silverman. You've been connecting with the people, the real people behind the screen that need your help. So whatever this looks like for you, whatever those distractions are, for me it was, it's TV a lot lately. I don't know why I've been loving TV lately. I never do. So I actually disconnected the Apple TV in our room, because I'm like, I don't need this. It's just mind sucking TV, and it's distracting me from what's important. And this business is what I want and is what important. So I'm going to go after it. Maybe it's unfollowing a bunch of coaches on social media. And like, as a new coach, I was like, well, I want to follow all of the coaches on social media and show my support. It's like an unwritten law of Beachbody that all coaches support each other. Like, no, none of us are going to get offended if you unfollow us because you're spending too much time in the coaching world and not talking to the people that actually need your help. Nobody's going to get offended. Just go through press unfollow or just press mute. It's okay. You can still come back to their page and like check it out once in a while. But just mute the noise, because then you can focus on you. You got to put your blinders on and focus on you. Because there's other coaches out there who I watch and I'm like, oh man, like she's crushing it. And then you get wrapped up in that comparison game, and then you've wasted a bunch of time. You're down on yourself. You got to try and rebuild yourself back up. And you've wasted that time that you could have been working because you're so busy with the holidays, right? Like, it's just this big cyclical snowball thing. Yeah, stop voting on other coaches' posts and go do your work. Preach. Okay, so getting rid of the distractions. Again, like I said, self-awareness. You know what works for you, what's distracting you, what needs to go. It's just that course of taking action and doing it, right? And number 5, follow up. This is the best thing. Like Beachbody gives us not only an incredible opportunity on a silver platter and incredible programs and incredible nutrition products, they're like, here's a sale. Hello. I love a sale. I love, love, love a sale. And everybody does. There is no way somebody on your social media isn't going to be like open to a deal or doesn't like saving money. If they don't like saving money, like I just don't understand that. That's probably not even a thing. That's why. People love saving money. Follow up. If you've been tracking your conversations over, even if you've only been a coach for 2 weeks or you've been a coach for 4 years, whatever it looks like, go back to those people and get creative with your invite. I sent out one the other day that got a ton of traction that was like, "Hey girl, like I see you watching me and I really, really appreciate the support, but I'm all about taking action. I know earlier wasn't a good time for you. Is now a better time?